14 years old, and I have some information. So it says that Faith was diagnosed with a seizure disorder. What seizure disorder is that?
Well, we learned throughout the years through genetic testing that it is a rare genetic disorder called ALG13. All the years prior to that, we just didn't know why she had seizures or specific seizures, the kinds that they were. And so genetic testing helped us figure that out.
Okay, so how old was Faith when she first started having seizures?
The first ones that we noticed were when she was 4 months of age.
Four
And
months. Okay.
we didn't quite know what they were. And took her to the hospital, and they were like, if there's seizures, so we had to be very proactive to try to see if we could fix this.
Describe to me, because that's a lot to go through, especially, when you have a child at such a young age, finding this out. How,
Yeah.
how did it feel when you first heard that that's, the diagnosis that Faith has?
Well, and was our firstborn. So
Oh,
that was hard as parents to have your firstborn child just go through something that you didn't really know much about. I mean, I know people that have a seizure disorder, but to go through it yourself and with your firstborn child and only at 4 months of age was a very scary road for my husband and I. And we just had to put our trust in the Lord and our trust in the doctors to know what steps to take. And just through many, many different testings, it just came to be that it was a seizure disorder, but we didn't know why at first. So that was pretty scary to be given that diagnosis for her. And we just tried to do everything that we could do, not even knowing anything what would happen in the future, just trying to fix what we could fix in the now.
does Faith have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, yes, she does. She's the oldest. We have 5 children.
How has it impacted your family as a whole? The brothers, the sisters, how has it impacted everyone?
Sometimes it's the kids used to not be sure of what to do or what to say to sister, being nonverbal and non-ambulatory, cannot speak back, cannot walk and play with them. But Faith is just a huge blessing to us, and we've taught our children how to take care of some of the needs for Faith, how to, even though she cannot respond, she doesn't mean that we don't, or that she doesn't know what she's doing. We don't know what all she's taking in. So just we've taught our children to just talk to her, speak to her, play with her, just as if she was one of their other friends that can do all those things.
I'm seeing that Faith what did get granted her wish through Make-A-Wish. Is that true? It was already granted.
Yes.
So how old was Faith when this wish got granted?
I was trying to think of that. I think it was 6 years ago. It was 5 years ago for sure. I think it might have been 6 years ago. And that was a wonderful experience. We picked out a wheelchair swing for our yard. The parks that we have around here are not fit for kids with special needs that are in wheelchairs. So all the playgrounds, when we would take our kids to go play, they would play, and Faith would just sit with me under the tree in the shade. And so when the opportunity came up, that was the first thing that jumped out of our mind was, oh, hey, a wheelchair swing. So
Beautiful. So is this still a space that Faith goes out still to this day? Is she still able to use that swing?
yes, she loves the swing. Yes, loves the movement, loves the cool breeze. It's nicely shaded, so when it's not too hot. But she loves being outside. Yes.
How would you say that Make-A-Wish has impacted not only Faith, but you and your family as a whole? Because Make-A-Wish isn't, it benefits the child, but it also is such a huge deal for the entire family as well.
It's just opened up our eyes to be able to be given such a great gift that will benefit our daughter for the rest of her life. And that for our kids to see that, how kind and compassionate that this organization is, and that people are in general with their donations, to be able to bless somebody with such a gift or any gift, whatever they're choosing. It's very, very sweet, very kind, and it really made an impact on our life to see the joy on our daughter's face, and to be able to help thousands of other people, with their wishes.